There's a silence that only shows up after life has said enough. It lives in empty rooms, in chairs that no one uses anymore, in mornings where nothing is wrong, but nothing feels full either. You don't notice it at first, because life keeps you distracted. But one day it sits beside you and doesn't leave. This silence knows every name, every laugh, every argument, every goodbye you never prepared for. It reminds you of people who were once part of your daily life and are now part of your thoughts and nowhere else. You realize how much of life is made of ordinary moments that only become precious after they're gone. You remember sounds, footsteps, doors, breathing in the dark, and how you never thought you would miss them. Silence teaches you what noise never could, that presence is everything and absence changes shape, but never disappears. You don't get over it, you learn how to carry it quietly, with grace. And sometimes in that silence, you finally understand what love really was.
There comes a moment in life when you stop measuring time in years and start measuring it in people. You remember exactly who was there when things were hard, who stayed when it wasn't convenient, and who slowly disappeared without saying goodbye. Life doesn't warn you before it starts taking things away. It doesn't announce the last time you'll hear a voice or sit across a familiar face. It just happens quietly, like a door closing somewhere while you're looking the other way. You think you're busy building a future, but time is busy rearranging your past, and turning moments into memories and people into stories. nights you replay conversations, wondering if you listened enough, if you loved clearly, if you said what mattered. Because when people leave, they don't take their flaws with them. They leave behind the good parts, and those hurt the most. You start realizing that holding a grudge is heavy, that forgiveness is lighter, and that pride costs more than it ever pays back. There is no winning against time, only learning how to live with it. So you slow down, you sit longer, you speak softer, and you hold moments like they might be the last. Because one day they will be. There was a time when one stoplight felt like the center of the world, where everybody knew your last name and your mistakes, and still asked how your mama was doing. The town didn't move fast because it didn't need to. Life unfolded slowly like it trusted tomorrow. Morning started early, not because of pressure, but because the day mattered. The same faces showed up at the same places, and somehow that felt comforting. You couldn't disappear there, and that was the point. Everyone knew when you were hurting, even when you didn't say it, and help came quietly without asking for credit. The town had flaws, plenty of them, but it also had memory. It remembered who you were before life complicated you, before you lived, before you changed. Now I drive through places like that and realize they don't make towns like that anymore. Or maybe they do, and we just stopped staying long enough to belong. Town heart isn't about geography, it's about connection, accountability, and being known. And sometimes being known is the bravest thing there is. There are words I carried for years, heavy words, quiet words, words that stayed awake when I tried to sleep. I practiced saying them in my head. in the shower, on long drives, in empty rooms where nobody could hear. I told myself there would be a right time, a better mood, a calmer day, a moment when everything felt safe. But the truth is, that moment never arrived. Life kept happening, days kept passing, and silence slowly became a habit. I wrote letters I never sent, folded them carefully and hid them in drawers, beside old photographs and forgotten plans. Some of those letters were apologies, some were confessions, some were just simple truths that should have been said out loud. I was afraid of hurting others, but mostly I was afraid of being seen, afraid that my words would change things, afraid they would change me. And then one day the chance was gone, not dramatic, not loud, just quietly removed. And that's when silence started answering back. It answered in empty chairs, in unanswered calls, in names you stopped saying out loud. Now those words still exist, but they have nowhere to go. They live in memories and late night thoughts. If you're listening to this and there's something you're holding inside, say it. Say it before silence learns your voice. Because regret speaks louder than honesty ever will. It took me years to learn what really matters, and most of those years I was busy chasing the wrong things. I chased money thinking it was freedom, chased titles thinking they meant respect, chased applause thinking it meant love, and every time I got closer, the finish line moved. Nobody tells you that winning can feel empty when you're winning alone, in a room full of things, no one to share them with. I missed birthdays because work felt urgent, I missed conversations because my phone felt important. Missed moments, 'cause I thought there would be more later. Later is a dangerous word, sounds patient, but it lies. One day you wake up and realize the people who mattered most are memories now. just never sat beside me when life got heavy at 3 in the morning. What really mattered was always simple: time, presence, listen without interrupting. It was sitting without looking at the clock, driving without needing a destination, talking without trying to impress. Love didn't need proof, it just needed attention. I wish someone had told me earlier that a full life doesn't mean a busy one, and that the richest days are usually the quietest.
Don't move like I used to. My knees remind me every morning that time has been keeping score. Even when I wasn't paying attention, I used to measure life in plans and promises. Now I measure it in mornings that don't hurt too much, and nights that feel peaceful. Wrinkles showed up quietly, one line at a time, each one marking a worry, a laugh, a loss, a lesson. I used to fear getting older, 'cause nobody told me that wisdom feels calmer than youth ever did. I don't chase as much, I don't argue like before. I don't need to be right, I just need to be honest. Growing older teaches you that strength isn't loud, it's steady. It's knowing when to rest and when to walk away. I've lost people I thought would be here forever, and I've learned forever is shorter than we think. Now I notice things I once ignored. Sunlight on walls, silence after rain, the weight of a meaningful pause. Growing older didn't make life smaller, it made it clear. I may walk slower, but I understand more, and that feels like progress.
That house still stands at the edge of town, paint peeling, windows older than my memories, still watching. Every room holds a version of me, running, crying, laughing, learning how to be human. The hallway remembers my footsteps, the walls remember my secrets, and the floor remembers every fall. And every time I got back up, we thought we'd live there forever, because forever felt possible back then, before life started pulling us apart in quite unavoidable ways. Now strangers pass by, never knowing that inside those walls a childhood lived and ended. Funny how places don't age the way people do. They just wait, holding everything we left behind. Sometimes I stand across the street and swear I can hear laughter echoing from a time that no longer exists. The house I grew up in still knows my name, even if the world moved on. Sunday mornings used to feel different. The air was quieter, the world seemed to wait, as if even time respected that day. The house woke up slowly, coffee first, then footsteps, then voices finding each other. No rush, no schedule screaming, just the sound of pages turning and plates being set. We talked about small things because big worries didn't live there yet. Bills, aches, goodbyes hadn't moved in. Sunday meant rest, not because we earned it, but because we believed we deserved it. Forgiveness came easier, silence felt safe, and being together was enough. Now Sundays feel like any other day, another square on a calendar, another reminder that time keeps going. The quiet feels empty now, not peaceful, and rest feels like something you have to plan. Sometimes I close my eyes and try to remember what it felt like to belong to a moment back when Sundays didn't hurry, and neither did we. never raised his voice because he never needed to. When he spoke, you listened. His hands were rough from years of work, but his words were careful, chosen, measured. He believed in showing up early, staying late, and doing things right, even when nobody was watching. He taught lessons without speeches, by example, by silence, by consistency. Hard work wasn't a slogan, it was survival. Honesty wasn't optional, it was identity. When life knocked him down, he stood back up quietly, without complaining, without applause. Now the world feels louder and values feel thinner, but his lessons stay heavy and solid. He didn't leave money or fame, he left something stronger, a way to live when things get hard. Time doesn't knock before it enters. It doesn't ask if you're ready. One day you're laughing without worry, the next day you're counting years. You remember being young, but you don't remember becoming older. It happens in quiet moments, between paychecks, between sunset. Time takes slowly, so you don't notice. It trades your speed for wisdom, your strength for patience. Faces change, names disappear, and places close, and somehow life keeps moving. You think you'll have time later, later to call, later to visit, later to say what matters. Then later becomes memories, and memories become regret, because time never comes back. It only leaves lessons behind. Now every morning feels louder, every mirror feels honest, and every day feels valuable. And time doesn't knock, it just walks in, takes what it needs, and leaves you with today.
rust on the doors, faith in the engine. That old truck carried more than it was built for. Early mornings, late nights, hard working every mile. He fixed it himself, because that's what men did when quitting wasn't an option. Every dent told a story, every scratch meant survival. That truck never quit, and neither did he. Now it's parked and quiet, but the lesson still runs strong. Every time life gets heavy, I remember how he drove.
Mama prayed quietly before every meal, even when the food wasn't perfect. Her hands were tired, but her heart never was. That kitchen table heard laughter, arguments, apologies, and love served warm. She stretched meals and patience, made something out of nothing, and never complained. If heaven smells like anything, it's coffee, bread, and forgiveness. I didn't realize back then that I was sitting inside a memory I'd miss forever. Dirt roads stretched farther than they looked, covered in dust and quiet dreams. Every mile felt honest, every turn felt earned. The radio barely worked, but we didn't need it. The sound of tires on gravel was music enough. And those roads knew my secrets, my fears, my plans to leave, and my reasons to stay. We drove nowhere in particular and somehow found everything: friendship, freedom, and time. feel found again. Back when doors stayed open without fear, and neighbors waved like family. Your dinner meant sitting down together, not staring at glowing screens. We didn't have much money, but we had time. And somehow time felt endless, like it would never run out. Life was slower, hearts were lighter, laughter came easier, and sleep came fast. We fixed things instead of replacing them. We talked things through instead of walking away. Dreams fell closer, 'cause life wasn't rushing past us. We weren't chasing everything, we were living something. Now everything moves fast, but nothing feels full. We gain convenience and lost connection. Funny how progress works, it gives with one hand and quietly takes with the other. Sometimes I close my eyes and remember back when life was simple and that was enough. Back when doors stayed open without fear, and neighbors waved like family. Dinner meant sitting down together, not staring at glowing screens. We didn't have much money, but we had time. And somehow time felt endless, like it would never run out. Life was slower, hearts were lighter, laughter came easier, and sleep came fast. We fixed things instead of replacing them. We talk things through instead of walking away. Dreams fell closer, because life wasn't rushing past us. We weren't chasing everything, we were living something. Now everything moves fast, but nothing feels full. We gain convenience and lost connection. Funny how progress works, it gives with one hand and quietly takes with the other. Sometimes I close my eyes and remember
remember back when life was simple, and that was enough.
Back when life was slow and nights were quiet, Grandpa rocked that old porch chair like time didn't matter. The wood creaked under memories older than me, and the stars seemed closer back then. And he said, boy, don't rush your life, it goes faster than you think. I laughed and looked away, thinking old men always say that. Morning smelled like coffee and fresh air, dust on his boots, dirt on his hands. He carried years in his shoulders, but peace in his eyes. The good old days weren't perfect, but they were honest. No phones ringing, no clocks screaming, just families sitting close, stories told twice and nobody cared. Every time I look at mine, the same lines, the same strength, the same time catching up. That scares me and comforts me at the same time. Funny how you don't miss the good old days until they're gone, and you're standing where he once stood, understanding him for the first time.
I didn't notice it happening, because life really announces itself. It just keeps moving and expects you to keep up. One day I was planning everything, the future, the next year, the next 10 years, certain that time was on my side. Then slowly, almost politely, life started taking pieces back. First it was energy, then patience, then people. The morning stopped feeling automatic, my body started negotiating with the day ahead, asking for mercy, asking for rest. I realized how much of my life I spent preparing for moments instead of living inside them. I waited for the right time to slow down, to enjoy things, to be present. But presence doesn't arrive later, it only exists now. I miss conversations, 'cause I was thinking about replies. I miss sunsets, 'cause I was checking my phone. I miss people, 'cause I assumed they'd always be there. Nobody tells you that the last time looks exactly like every other time. The last laugh, the last meal, the last drive together, nothing dramatic, nothing special, just ordinary, until it's not available anymore. Now memories visit me uninvited, in quiet moments and pauses between thoughts. They don't ask permission, they just sit down and stay. I've learned that life isn't short, it's unpredictable. Some days feel endless, some years disappear. You don't run out of time, you run out of chances to notice it. So now I move slower, I listen longer, I interrupt less. I let moments breathe because I know they are fragile. I no longer measure success by how much I achieve, but by how much I remember. And I finally understand that the richest part of life was never ahead of me. It was always happening while I was busy looking forward. There is a weight that comes with knowing, not the loud kind, but the quiet, heavy kind that settles in your chest. It comes from understanding that nothing stays, not people, not moments, not versions of yourself. You remember who you used to be, and sometimes you miss him, not because he was better, but because he didn't know loss yet. Life introduces loss slowly, so you learn its language without realizing it. First you lose innocence, then certainty, then people, then time. And each loss changes the way you look at the world. You stop assuming, you stop expecting, you stop postponing. You learn that love is less about intensity and more about consistency. It's showing up when nothing exciting is happening. It's staying when leaving would be easier. You realize how many things you took
because they felt permanent. Morning routines, familiar voices, shared silence. Nothing teaches gratitude like absence. Now when someone sits beside me, I notice their breathing, their pauses, their presence. Because I know how rare those ordinary moments really are. Happiness anymore. I look for peace. I don't need everything to go right. I just need it to be real. And when the day ends, I don't ask what I gained, I ask what I felt, what I noticed, what I held on to. Because in the end, life isn't a collection of achievements. It's a collection of moments. You were awake enough to feel, and I finally learned to stay awake.
I remember when mornings didn't feel heavy, when waking up didn't require negotiation, when my body followed my plans instead of questioning them. Back then the future fell wide open, like a road with no end, and I was certain, absolutely certain, that time was on my side. I believed life would wait, that moments could be postponed, that people would stay just because they always had. I didn't know that life doesn't repeat itself, it only moves forward, taking notes while we get distracted. I remember conversations that felt ordinary at the time, just words, just laughter, just noise. Now I would give anything to hear them again, exactly the same way, without changing a single detail. There were days I rushed through because I was tired or busy or impatient. I didn't realize those days were becoming the ones I would miss. I thought the important moments would announce themselves with music or meaning or some kind of signal. But the truth is, the most important moments look exactly like normal ones until they're gone. I remember sitting in silence with people I loved, not talking, not doing anything special, just existing together. And I didn't know that was happiness. Now silence feels different. It's louder, heavier, filled with echoes.
think about how much time I spent planning life instead of living it. How often I was somewhere else in my head while life was happening right in front of me. I can't go back, I know that now, but I can slow down, I can pay attention, I can stay. So now when a moment feels small, I treat it like it's fragile, because I've learned small moments don't stay small, they grow after they're gone. There was a version of me that believed strength meant pushing through, no matter the cost, no matter the way. I thought resting was weakness, silence was wasted time, and slowing down meant falling behind. So I kept moving, even when my heart asked me to stop. Life rewarded that for a while. Progress, the illusion of control. But quietly, almost politely, it started collecting payment. It took my sleep first, then my peace, then my patience. One day I realized I didn't recognize myself anymore. I'd become efficient, but distant, successful, but tired. I forgot how to sit without checking the time, how to listen without preparing a reply, how to be present without feeling guilty. Then loss showed up, as it always does, without warning. Suddenly everything I thought was urgent stopped mattering. What mattered were faces, voices, names, moments. Loss has a strange way of rearranging priorities. It clears the noise without asking permission. I started noticing things again, sunlight through windows, the sound of breathing, the comfort of familiar silence. I learned that strength isn't always pushing forward. Sometimes strength is stopping, admitting, letting go. It's choosing peace over pride, presence over performance. Now I measure days differently, not by what I achieve, but by what I feel. Did I listen? Did I care? Did I notice? Because life doesn't ask how productive you were. It asks if you were there. And this time